Hey guys, Dragonairbender here with a cannon showcase. It's a new cannon that hasn't really been showcased like fully, like the breakdown and everything and how it's done. It's the stacking 160 wall one-shot. Of course, this is not the 160 version, but it's like a 10 wall one that stacks like 4 sand each. But it works like completely the same. You just have to like expand on the comp and do all that stuff. This concept was created by Ham Virtue and Kota, or Skidding with a Q. Their concept got leaked to a bunch of other cannoners, so he was like, why not just release it? So he told me, so he showed me the concept and I built this cannon off of it. I will not be releasing it just because of how it's all messy, plus I used Dispenser's tools just to make it easier for the sand comp. But I designed the sand comp and all the alternation by myself. It's using a different type. Instead of using redstone blocks like this, like that's the average one you would use to do wall removers and all that stuff, it's using budded pistons, so block update detectors, and it basically works like this. This was another idea by Virtue. So you would have pistons like that. There we go. Okay. So this is basically how I set it up, and then I just reactivate it, and once you get a block update, these go off. You can break the redstone. You place all your sand on top of it, like over here. I just use sticky pistons and then redstone blocks to retract them. So once this gets updated, bam, and it'll go off at the order of this, like down the row. So I just set it up. So I had vertical ones too. So like it would start right here, this piston would push out, activating it, so it would go all the way down here, travel down here with these two, all the way over here, down here, all the way there, down here, all the way there, and you know, so on. So I'm just gonna fire the cannon so you guys can see it works. Copy. So a normal one would just make a too high hole. As you see, this one makes it a lot higher because it's stacking like 3 to 4 sand. So you get that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is big enough to shoot another cannon through. The only reason this is one lower is because when this shot hits here, like if I shot it again, like that, and then it would just tunnel out, that's why that one's kind of off. But that's really the only reason. So you could, so the issue with the one stacker version is it only blows up a little tiny hole like this, and like what cannon fits through that then? Nothing really. And this one you could actually stick like a reverse hybrid or a reverse midair or something in it. So how this concept works is, let's see. Okay. So you get 2 separate pieces of sand, like stacks of sand in the TNTs in this. So how I did that is like this. So every other is 1 higher. So half this thing goes here and half the other goes here. So I set it up so only the red sand and the remove TNT or whatever, it removes the stack, are right here. So you have red sand here. So you got red sand and you got TNT. Then you got white sand and TNT. So the order goes, it stacks 1 sand here, and then 1 sand here. And then the next thing gets rendered in, which hits this, stacks there. Then the next thing gets rendered in here, hits this. And the next thing it gets rendered in, hits this. And here's then what happens. Then TNT gets rendered, hits this, blows up this little hole. It only blows up 1, but then a TNT removes this stack, and then another TNT gets rendered, which then blows up this. and then it starts the thing all over. So now it removed that wall. Now it's got to render this, 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 then TNT blows that, then it removes the stack, and it blows again. So once you start getting to like the 20 stackers, like way up here, it's got to go there, stack underneath the cannon, there, and there, and you know, you stack all the way up on both of them to where your height is at, like that. Then you would tunnel that, then you would nuke a little bit, and then you would tunnel this, and then you nuke a little bit, and you would tunnel this, then you get rid of this, and it would just go all the way down. So, just to prove it is stacking 3 sand, I'm gonna keep this flat, so you know there's no way that it could make another, like, TNT could hit this and then stack straight up without like stacking a piece of sand up here from the flat ground. That just wouldn't work. Like, you know, if it just slid over here. But with this you can space to 0. Because it is doing that alternation thing. So you get the TNT. Because you get the alternation thing, so it stacks here, hits that, then this one hits this, which makes it 1 higher, and then it stacks there. So this should just backstack, like 8 stacks or so, 3 high sand. And you'll just see a bunch of things blow up here. Oh. That didn't work. Oh, it's because I removed. Yeah, that's why you have to have TNT that removes that stack, okay. Okay, so it's this and this. Because it still has to remove the stack. I forgot about that. So you should just see a bunch of stuff blow up here. Oh, great. I think I messed it up again. Whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna set it up again. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. So it should backstack, and there we go. So you see a bunch of stuff blew up here. That's just the red sand getting stacked, blown up, stacked, blown up, stacked, blown up. Just over and over and over, creating each stack each time the thing blows up. So this is a great way to backstack, really, because it's no TNT and it does a bunch of this. So you could potentially backstack like 4 chunks in one shot. Wow, it's like 5 high. It's a lot easier too, because you don't have to use TNT. Besides the one where it nukes down, you don't have to have any hit the wall, which just adds more difficulties to it. So I'll show you the difference between the 1 stacker version and this 3 stacker or whatever, 4 stack, I don't remember. So let's try to make this a 1 stacker. We should be able to just remove all the sand but this one. Just that one, okay. So this should work. So yeah, see the 1 stacker, it's only 2 high. What cannon shoots through 2 high things, really? I mean, you can build them, it's just really annoying. And sometimes it makes 3, but that's still a chance. So yeah, so it's set up, so how I have this piston array set up, it goes, this is the sand that stacks at the wall, this is the sand that stacks underneath the cannon, then this is the second stack on the wall, then, you know, second under there, then 1 TNT right here, that will hybrid the first part of the wall, and then this this will get rendered so it'll blow up underneath the cannon, because this is below this TNT, it's farther away. So that get rendered first before this, and so this will nuke the red sand. So the red sand's just like that, it's just gone, which leaves the bedrock for this to slide against and blow up the rest of the wall. And then it just repeats that process over and over and over. Then it hits this, and it's just does the same thing this way, and then down, it does that way, does down and that way. So it's set up so the red sand and the removal red sand TNT is underneath here. So when it gets pushed out, hits this slab guider. Well, it's kind of a full block, but it is a slab. And it gets launched over here, which then clips on this block, and it just falls normally, you know. While this goes off, it'll push it right underneath the power. So that's how you'll get it to stack and do all that stuff. And this shot is the white sand. It's almost the exact same way it works, but it's clipping on this block here. So it keeps it from stacking here and just sliding off, because it clips like just enough to be on this block, like just right there, so that way I'll hit it and go over. So it involves triangles and all that stuff. So yeah, I have this thing set up right here. Let me activate it. So that all went off. Okay. Here's how I did the reset thing. So you can just press a button and it resets it all. So we have this thing which basically just keeps it powered. These things powered for a while this thing sends up the current this way, and this piston retracts, which gives it the block update it needs to activate this thing to go. So I'll try to do this again. Show you one more time. So you'll see right when this piston retracts, it'll start working. There we go. Okay. So since the service is going to reset, I'm just going to end the video off here. Make sure to leave a like if you did like the video. Make sure to comment down below any other Canon releases or anything you want me to showcase. And Hey, I'm Virtue's channel will be in the description below, so will Coda's. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.